he will be very kind and tell us about Mother Elizabeth. Okay. Of Aberdeen, you say? Where is Aberdeen? Oh, it's right over there, huh? Is that right? Yeah, cool. Thanks. Thanks for letting me... Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'm really interested, sir. Keep talking. Don't worry. Oh, hey! You're... the eye. Not the eye. Hey, you're Mother Elizabeth, aren't you? Well, time for creepy music now. We have to go see the Monsignor. We'll interrupt his private time. I hope he forgives us. But first, we need to spy on Mother Elizabeth. Okay, take him. Okay, so this guy had scratches in his stomach. The guy was just dead from who knows what. I don't know what pleuresia is. I don't know what marasmo is. Emaciated and paleness in the body. I guess that's the loss of blood. Okay, so people just dying of things. There's another morphine overdose. Very cool. No. Oh, I don't know if cool's not the... Probably not the... I mean, tragic. It's very tragic. That's what I meant to say. It's incredibly tragic. Oh. Some of our memories are coming back. We'll talk about eyes. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Darkness of the eyes. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Don't look in his eyes. Don't look at Jesus either. Yes, I thought I could actually, yeah. You don't seem like much of a reader to me, sir. No. Okay. Can I just say it without the... Okay, apparently not. Okay, that's fine. Evil in itself, yes. Beating people with a ruler because they read books. This is... sure. Strange eye-shaped symbol. The eye of the bird. The cracking of the windows. Really scary. Oh, we obviously found the Monsignor's room. There he is. Yes. The Lord's eyes burn him, so he put a cowl over Jesus' head so that he can't see him anymore. Doesn't appear to have worked. Okay. Do you give like a comprehensible answer to any question that's posed to you or any statement made to you? No wonder nobody comes in here and talks to you. No, no. His version of praying is not the kind of praying you want to do. His version of praying involves beatings and whips. I don't know. Apparently he's burned his eyes out. Alright, the Lord's word is the sharp sword. Just like in Revelations, when the sword comes out of his mouth, he transmit wisdom and power to us by stabbing us. Stabbing is a learning tool. Okay. I'm gonna go with the endless blame here because of this guy seems really really into the judgmental god. I am the Lost Seaman. I don't know if there's necessarily anything that you get for answering them all right or wrong. However, he has to purify his soul with whips. You don't want to stay and see it. Or maybe you do. 4 witnesses. This part of the game actually has an interesting mechanic. He's blind, however he has good hearing, and he doesn't want us in his room. So, what you have to do is walk when he walks, or when he coughs. They're pretty lenient about it. However, I broke the game. I broke the game. I must have activated the event to pick up the thing when the event got activated for him to catch me. So, if he catches you, kicks you out of the room. So, I'll be right back. Alright, now, spin this full screen mode. As you can see, I have to now go through the web browser version of the game because the downloadable version of the game is broken. You cannot pick this note up in that game, and I'm not sure if you need to be able to do it. However, here's a note. Yeah, I played through the game again for 15 minutes so you guys can read this. I hope you appreciate it. Anyway, back to the other version. I can tell you all that this game will be a joy to edit the footage for, because I'm gonna have to cut together a bunch of different sources and cut out my audio back and forth, and oh my god, all that stuff. And just so you all could read the crazy ramblings of a madman talking about God burning him and stuff. He's very obsessed with burning. I'm not sure that will come into play later, but yeah, just keep it in mind. Anyway, what we really needed was the bloody razor. I don't know what. I guess he cuts himself as well as beats himself with a whip. I don't know. Anyway, we now have a cutting tool to cut a tapestry. Now we can enter the old dormitory. Or a secret club of secrets meets. Professor Glenn, that would be Father Ernest. Yeah. Apparently I don't know if his name is Ernest Glenn or Glenn Ernest. I don't know. Videte ne Kiskiat. Is it Kiskiat or Kiskiat? I forget what that means as well. I know it said it in the first game, but I forget. I'm very forgetful, unfortunately. Do it. Punch the wall. Punch. Give me the hand icon to punch. Okay. No, it's not going to let me. It's not going to let me, everyone. Anyway, let's just go to sleep in the nunnery. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Except for we'll have horrible nightmares. Oh, no, never mind. This is a delightful story. Mr. Rabbit hopping through the forest. I like where this has started. Cute little bunny. Oh, and Mr. Bunny ran into 3 of his natural predators. Having an argument, oddly enough. What about, you may ask? And what about, dear Mr. Rabbit would ask? Probably shouldn't walk up to your 3 natural predators and ask them why. What they're doing. And of course they're talking about who will eat the rabbit. You probably should have seen this coming, Mr. Rabbit, honestly. Well, it's a natural reaction. You don't want to die, you just want to live. Those, and now the snake has a nice point. We're all going to die eventually, and there's blood all over the place. Or it could be tomato juice. I'm not sure which. It's one of the. What's one or the other? Either somebody been stabbed horribly, or somebody lost a large deal of soup. Oh, that's very kind of them. They're going to let the rabbit decide who can eat him. Fair enough. The rabbit's idea is to hold a race to go out the woods, and whoever wins gets to eat him. And we have shadowy figures in the windows. 4 of them. That one even creepier than the rest, because really, who stands in the window like that? Okay, so to decide who's going to eat the rabbit, they all run as quickly as they can away from the rabbit. Apparently Mr. Rabbit's not quite as dumb as we thought he was. Oh, silly predators. This is why you all starve to death and don't catch the rabbit, ever. Because you're all so dumb. Okay, so apparently the story ends in the equivalent of rocks fall, everyone dies. Oh! Hi, Mr. Rabbit. Are we gonna have a race now? Are we gonna have a race? Jump in that rabbit hole, jump! He won't follow us there. Oh. Oh. That's interesting, Mr. Baldwin. Okay, so we apparently see why our dear Mr. Baldwin has moved into the corpse moving business. He's a little bit overly fond of the, I'm not sure what to call them. The dead bodies is too coarse. The merchandise, maybe? The product? Is it the product for a gravedigger? I don't know. Anyway, that was an interesting nightmare to have. An old style silent movie about loving corpses. Anyway, well, I believe our dream showed us something. The general layout, minus all the blood, should kind of take us on a path throughout the convent here. Or the hospital. I don't know. It's got a bunch of nuns in it, so I'm just going to use a bunch of other terms that probably aren't any way describing what this place is. However, one thing I do know is that in my dream, these desks were rabbits. Very creepy stuff. Going down the rabbit hole, everyone. Let's see what we find. It probably won't be anything nearly as delightful as what Alice found. Yeah, everything. Yeah, this isn't nearly as fun. I didn't see anything, and now you're not going to see anything ever again. I don't know why we just injected this random man with morphine. I believe this is the guy that was in the bed. Oh, God. Okay. The game. the game broke again. Hello everyone, it's been several days later and I'm having to record this over again because it turns out that my software I use to record the stuff in the web browser desynced the audio, so I didn't find it out until yesterday, so here we are recording this yet again. We're just not going to give this poor man his morphine. We'll, however, look at all these horrible, horrible corpses that are bleeding all over the place. Now, we know from our dream that Mr. Baldwin's involved. However, it seemed like he was still okay with burying corpses, so I'm not sure that he's necessarily completely to blame for that. Somebody else probably is. But who? Oh, there's the twist. Father Ernest is joining our little cult group. Even though he is highly against the philosophy of Socrates and Aristotle, he is not beyond summoning cosmic horrors from beyond the veil to destroy the world. He's fine with that. That falls within theology, and that's okay. Yeah, you guys don't want to see what's beyond the veil. I think if Lovecraft and the similar stories have taught us anything, the veil's there for a reason. Leave the veil there, or else you end up doing something like this. Yep. It's horrible. All these candles burning. It's quite the waste of wax. Yes, we are the fourth witness. We apparently kind of sort of remember what's going on. What happened was there's a veil between our world and the next, and we kind of ripped it open, and now we've really unleashed the bird. I don't know who the bird is, but we have unleashed them. Which explains our visions and all these bird eyes everywhere, and the Malaminse, and all that crap. Yeah, so what happened was we saw behind the veil, and the Monsignor wants to see again, and he's trying to use patience to do it, but they keep dying in the attempt. So who knew using terminally ill patients who aren't mentally stable would result in them not being able to complete a complex procedure? Yeah. So, remember when he had that big poem about things catching on fire? Well, turns out self-immolation is not just for Buddhist priests anymore. Toasty for him. Yep. That's quite tragic, actually. Oh god, the game is broken again. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sick of this. And with that, poor Monsignor is burned to death. Lucky for us, Mr. Baldwin's here to help us with the dead body. Oh, thank you, Mr. Okay, turns out he wasn't helping us. And as I stated earlier, I rather like the sound design for this game. Yes, we have been buried alive, and that ends Chapter 2. Chapter 3 has been done for a while, and Chapter 4 is actually about to come out, so that means Chapter 3 will be free soon. If you've so far liked the story and the game looks interesting to you, I do encourage actually throwing down money to get access to certain chapters early, because that helps further fund later installments of the game, and it keeps the game going. The company is funded completely by fan donations, essentially. And as you can see here, from the list of descriptions, well, what they do is they will allow fan input on the game design process, specifically on writing descriptions for certain items and stuff. So it's just kind of a little bit of a trying to show appreciation for everyone helping out and helping keep the game funded. Anyway, I know some of you prefer blind playthroughs and blind commentary from me. I also prefer that as well because it's I don't know. I prefer when I don't know what's going on more than when I do know what's going on. That's just the way I usually like to do it. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it for this one, and my commentary suffered from having to record the same footage 5 times and having to having to try to remember funny things I said and failing horribly. So I apologize for everyone. My commentary was not top notch this time. Next time, it will be good. I promise. It will be awesome. It will be the best thing ever. Maybe I'm overselling it actually, but so I will see you all then. I'll be recording Chapter 3 just as soon as Chapter 4 is out. Bye bye.